Welcome to the channel. My name is Matthias. Today we're going to talk about Wolverine issues 21 and 22, written by Benjamin Percy. We are smack dab in the middle of a story arc where we have Wolverine first battling out with Deadpool. Now they have forged a very uneasy alliance. Well, uneasy for Wolverine. He doesn't like working with Deadpool. Now, even though I like this story, I feel like Percy does a good job. He does go overboard with the fact that Wolverine is way too much of an asshole with Wade. Normally, he's not characterized like this. Like, he can't stand Wade in general, but he does respect him. And underneath it all, they are friends. That even though Deadpool can be crazy and unhinged, like, he's very, very loyal. And he will always seek validation from Captain America, Wolverine, Spider-Man. Now, this story does lean on that fact with Wade that he wants Wolverine's validation. He really wants to be considered a mutant and to be on Krakoa. Another good thing that the story does that I do see eye to eye with the writer is the fact that when Wolverine does need help, he does go to Deadpool. He does use him. Wade used to be the guy that did the dirty work of Uncanny X Factor. And that when Wolverine doesn't need Wade, he does ignore him. So that's going to be like a recurring theme within the story. You know, I have to say that during this whole story arc, Adam Kubert is just having a ball. Like, he's going crazy on a couple of these panels. He's also getting really creative with the panel layout in general. So in the prior issues, Wolverine and Deadpool had been captured by Maverick and Weasel. So once captured, we find out that in this briefcase, we don't find Wolverine's hands. It seems to be like this weird interface to access and control Danger. That's what I thought it was at first. Because that's another thing about this story. Danger, an old enemy and ally to the X-Men, was hell-bent on trying to get her hands on this briefcase. The thing is that when Weasel assembles this thing that they had found, it's not an interface, it's like a little mini Danger. And this little robot lets all hell loose, starts destroying the place. While this is going down, we have Wolverine doing all the normal tropes of a superhero trying to escape from prison. And it's funny because obviously none of these things work because the bars are also adamantium. He can't pick the lock with his claws. He can't like sort of guess the code on the door or anything like that. So the thing is, he saw Maverick put in the main code on this computer way on the other side of the room. So he cuts Deadpool in half. He rams him through the bars and just throws him to the other side of the room so he can put in the code. That whole scene, which is profoundly messed up, and he doesn't give Deadpool a heads up that he's going to do this, had me laughing out loud. It was so messed up. And it also shows off this lack of respect sort of that Wolverine has for Wade in general. So after this whole confrontation, we have the little robot that escapes, just destroying everything. Maverick and Weasel just disappear. Deadpool and Wolverine actually go to blind out that I had no idea she had like ties to the intelligence community. She was like this high-level CIA operative. They find the whereabouts of Danger, and they discover that Danger has set up shop in the old X-Mansion. So Deadpool and Wolverine go there to try to discover what the hell is going down. What the hell is this little robot death machine that they had crossed paths with? And here we get actually a really good moment where, again, Wolverine's just not standing anything that Deadpool has to say. And he tells him, look, I'm not going to let you live on Krakoa, you're too dangerous. And again, we get this theme, look, we have to do this mission. I need to use you for this. And you get these moments every once in a while with Wade that when it happens, they're very impactful, where he stops Wolverine in his tracks. And the thing is that Deadpool stops Wolverine in his tracks pretty forcefully. He's totally serious. He tells him, look, I don't want to go to Krakoa, but I want Krakoan medicine for Blind Owl. She has always been a loyal friend to me, even though I always bust her balls too. And I was surprised that there's no mention to his daughter that also is a mutant. But that aside, It's sort of a heartfelt moment that we get from Wade. And again, it's very impactful because it doesn't happen too often when he acts seriously. And what happens is, finally our heroes confront Danger, and they discover that that little robot is Danger's child. I don't know how that happened, but the thing is that Danger is really not happy to see either character there. We get the villain monologue where she tells him, look, you guys used me on multiple occasions, and then you just discard me. Especially, like, again, Danger used to be the AI to the Danger Room, and then when the X-Men just left the X-Mansion, she was abandoned there. Then, very briefly, she tried to kill Charles Xavier because she was really pissed off that when she showed sentience, Charles tried to erase her. Danger pretty much obliterated the X-Men during that story, but later on, she became an ally to the X-Men. She was even part of one of their lineups, the Extinction Squad. And during the Utopia era, she became like the jail keeper to the micronation that the X-Men had. And that even though she had purpose as this jail keeper, she really started not to like the job. Like, she started to resent it. The thing is that when Krakoa was created, she was not invited, even though she is a machine and AI, she is a mutant. And obviously this really pissed her off because she did the X-Men's dirty work for a real long time. Very much like Deadpool. And by this moment of the story, Danger has wrecked Deadpool and Wolverine. Like, it's epic what happened. They do not stand a chance. And then all of a sudden, the battle's over. We turn the page. We have Deadpool and Blind Al at the beach. And at first, I felt like this was a cop-out, but then I started to think, and I realized that this change in the story that's very abrupt, it's sort of brilliant. Because it's established that Wade realizes that they don't stand a chance against Danger, and that he understands and he can empathize with her. So it seems that unlike Wolverine, he was able to talk her down, and they were able to get out of there alive. So the main idea of the story, obviously, is to show off that Deadpool is the better man. He's a dude with a lot of heart. It's sort of ironic because it's a team that does the dirty work to Krakoa, but that aside. So we're going to leave this video here. I hope you